We're in Eureka, California. Heading down to Sonoma. Stay at a beautiful house that our friends have picked out for all of us. Kern, Mike, and Sue, they have been friends of ours since back in college. We're known to get in a few shenanigans here and there. That's for another story.
It's good, clean fun. It's pinball. It's dancing. It's taking senior pictures on your 40th birthday.
So we're gonna drink some wonderful wine with them, tell some jokes.
This is the part I've been really looking forward to in the trip.
That's all right.
As the resident wino of the newbies. Look at that.
Eureka.
Delicious.
Hey everyone, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Misty.
We play in a band called The Newbies, and we own a production company called Lifeboat Digital Media.
In this crazy new world, there is very little work and few gigs to play.
So with production equipment at our disposal and a ton of unreleased songs, we're making the best of the situation.
Yep, we're investing in life.
We built a mobile recording studio, bought a generator, packed up our gear, and we're hitting the road.
We're bringing you along for the ride as we visit inspiring people and places around our great nation.
There's plenty of them out there, and we've got some great new tunes to share with you.
So join us for a band and a van.
Let's forget about tomorrow and live just for it. Let's forget about tomorrow and live just for it. Forget about tomorrow and live just for today.
We visit California's Sonoma County as frequently as we are able. The vineyards, climate, relaxed atmosphere, and proximity to West Coast friends are temptations not worth resisting. However, the unusual heat and foreboding skies warned this would be a different kind of stay in wine country. The scene ahead was quite enough to cause a bit of travel anxiety. Not only would the wildfires wreak havoc on California, they would change the trajectory of the rest of our journey. Naive to the developments of the coming weeks, we dusted off the road and joined 3 of our oldest friends for a sojourn in the town of Sonoma. Sue, Curran, and Mike had already planned a late summer getaway when we reached out about our arrival in California. Within hours, they amended their itinerary to oblige us, knowing that whenever we come together, big fun is on the horizon. Jeff often remarks how in tune he feels with the brothers.
Downtown Sonoma, hanging out, having drinks.
And the bond between the ladies of our quintet is more than obvious to the onlooker. As a whole, we have hearty laughs and deep conversations.
What does a soul need? And that's where he's best.
Supporting each other when called upon. We spent a few easy days together, stimulating a small-town economy impacted by the pandemic, but never fully letting our guard down as we kept an eye on the fire growing on the neighboring mountains. The drone proved its continuing worth, allowing us to see above the trees. Yet this extraordinary tool was no match for power lines.
Why don't I put my van in the way? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. There are ashes everywhere that float through the sky, and it's a very sad time because many of the wineries are closed, but we're gonna make the best of it.
First one's here. First one's here.
Open this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Zin is really good too. Get that. It's one of my favorite ones.
So eerie to be in wine country.
Hey Sue, why don't you put yourself in class? I feel like a lush.
Beautiful deliciousness.
What about
Wine berries.
We were fortunate to find a tasting room and a picnic spot to toast the last afternoon with our friends.
66.
Good food, good conversation.
In the morning, we reluctantly parted with our friends and headed south. A stopover in San Francisco had not been on our agenda until our friend Raleigh,
Hi, buddy. What's happening, brother? Hey.
along with his musical partner, Leela, asked if we could meet there. We couldn't resist. We splurged on a hotel night and spent the next 16 hours taking in the sights.
You might need that hat.
Oh boy.
Look at that.
Okay, anyways.
Yeah.
Raleigh and Leela are musicians based out of Southern California.
Trying to get creative in a different way like you guys are doing.
Yeah,
Maybe
right.
we could do a duo.
Right.
And get out and start playing as like you did. Yeah, two. We're calling ourselves the Two.
The two?
Yeah.
Nice.
Right.
The two.
Raleigh is a drummer and a multi-instrumentalist, and also plays Larry David stand-in on Curb Your Enthusiasm. Raleigh has lent his services to the Newbies as a superstar fill-in drummer.
I'm guessing because water's here. When you take this out.
That's right. I think we're eligible now.
We're eligible now to take it out.
Face under there.
Over dinner, Raleigh and Leela told us how they were surviving and negotiating the challenges of the pandemic.
We've been sequestered, we've been safe, we've been like gloves, so we've been like super extra careful.
Isn't that funny that we were probably some of the last people that you socialized with?
That's correct.
And then we're some of the first people you're socializing with.
Yeah, I didn't even think of it from that standpoint, though. Right.
Yeah, for sure.
We dined, drank Irish coffee,
Cheers, gang.
walked on the beach, and decided to meet again for breakfast before calling it an early night.
That is me.
After a long goodbye, we abandoned the city without completing a song and relied on friends back home to help us capture the spirit of San Francisco. The smoke and heat seemed to be following us, and to add a further snag, the passage through Yosemite National Park was closed to those of us without park reservations. Luckily, we found a small-town brewery to regroup, and at great coincidence, we were greeted by a familiar face.
Me, Willie T.
Will's friends Ona and Christina gave us precious travel advice of a road unknown to us through the Sierra Nevada, saving us a day's worth of backtracking. They also tipped us to the dispersed camping sites that we might find along the way.
What a last few nights it's been. We've had a lot of interesting experiences. One of the things I think, now that we're heading back east for the first time, that we both agree on is that it's best to stay out of the cities. I gotta tell you, we feel so much better out here. We had an opportunity to go to Yosemite today, and didn't know that Yosemite is reservation only despite your park pass. This was very disappointing. A couple of awkward days, no filming of videos, no filming of music, but a lot of lessons learned, and happy to be making the turn, heading home. Cheers from Sierra Nevada.
Sunrise brought renewed focus and resolve. Almost immediately, we found the first of many breathtaking vistas in store for us. The mountains provided a rugged foundation for the unguarded pines that had succumbed to neither man nor fire. We felt tiny and insignificant, standing beneath the giants, and offered a song in tribute to the majesty of the Sierra Nevada.
Oh, how the warm winds blow, all the clothes that hang on the line. Oh, how the gourds will grow from the blooms that burst on the vine. And when you smile with your eyes, I feel fine.
From this vantage point, it was evident what Woody Guthrie meant when he wrote of a ribbon of highway, and this land is your land. This majestic byway provoked both awe and fear, and could have been an adventure unto its own.
Sonora Pass on this episode of White Knuckle Junction. It's just smoke in every part of California, from San Francisco, Sonoma to Sonora.
The descent through the pass brought a variety of terrain and more thrilling switchbacks, tempting us to neglect our course and commitments. But with deadlines looming and homesickness creeping in, our only option was to start increasing our daily mileage. However, we granted ourselves a reprieve if we came across a body of water. When we saw signs for Mono Lake, we thought fate had intervened.
I don't want to wear my mask because I thought people were swimming in it, but I was wrong. Yeah, it's really wild.
We later learned Mono Lake is in crisis. Its declining water level is endangering wildlife, and its increasing salinity is affecting the air quality of the region. Our time in California was proving to be one of reflection and less about our own creativity. But we would not despair, even though the most logical road home would take us to the hottest place on planet Earth.
Off the grid. Cheers to a day that has been better than the last day or two. Good margarita. Happy accident that you couldn't go through Yosemite.
We wouldn't have seen all this stuff.
What do you think you'd do if you lived or were raised in this part of the world and you're not an outdoorsy person?
So much to do here. So many places. I wish we had more time. You know, when I saw that pass up to the lake, we were torn between saying let's go do that, but then also knowing we're not really getting good scenery here because of the fires.
Right.
Trying to figure out where we're going to stay on the way to Death Valley.
It's gonna be dark pretty soon. Oh yes.
There's like some more salsa.
Yeah.
How is it? Yeah? All right. I'm in.
After dinner, we charted a course into the Mojave Desert of California.
Hello from Death Valley in a very, very quiet campground. Very, very hot campground. I thought the desert was supposed to be cold at night, but it's hot. And not only is it hot, it's humid, which is blowing my mind. At least it feels humid to me. I mean, I could feel it on my face, and I see it under my eyes. You know, they did say that the smoke from the fires is extended all the way to Death Valley. So the entire state of California seems to be smoky right now from all the fires. Misty's inside with the air conditioning, working away on our very first video release, which is due. Go check on her and see how she's doing.
Get in?
How's it coming? Oh, you're starting. Right. Feels nice in here.
It does. You want to come in and sit with me?
Maybe for a little bit, yeah.
Let's have a look at the master toaster at work this morning.
That's what you do at 7 in the morning in the desert. It's the only time you can do anything.
Is it 7 in the morning?
It's probably like 8 now. I don't know.
Is it?
I've showered already. You know, there's a giant mountain range that's supposed to be over there, but
I can tell that by the background noise that the construction team that follows you through life found you in Death Valley.
everything has to be done backwards in order to move forwards.
In best conditions, Death Valley is dangerous to the unprepared and ill-informed. And with the highest temperature ever recorded preceding us by only a few days, we entered with great reverence.
What she can do without, what she can do without desert temperatures. Desert temperatures.
I love the desert. This is the first time where I've really thought, wow, this is some hot business here.
With services closed and temperatures exceeding 120 degrees, we rallied to make a video for a song about the overindulgences of humankind in a place few people could survive without the aid of modern luxuries.
pesky glutton ears. Overworked, underpaid, micromanaged office aides, cubicle imprisonment for 45 years. In your eyes, see, I say to thee, what we can do without, what we can do without, what we can do without, surely you know. Extra calcium caseinate, sodium steroid lactylated, all the joy that lies upon the snack cake shelf. Obese moms, minivans, driving down to Sam's again to stock up on the wonders of the Keebler Elf. Polysorbate 60, now I see what we can do without, what we can do without, what we can do without, surely you know, surely you know, jealousy, green envy, beat around bushocracy, being rude, an attitude, a craving to complain, consume, control, conquer, divide, let resentment build inside, acting in the name of God or eminent domain. In you I see, I say to thee, what we can do without, what we can do without, what we can do without, surely you know. What we can do without, what we can do without, what we can do without, surely you know, surely you know.
We're rocking fresh as paint.
Go write some charts real quick. We'll be here. We'll wait.
I'm fluent in over 6 million beats.
What are you looking at, butthead?
You can do it clean. You need.
Oh my god,
God, why weren't you guys this funny when I was editing episode 1?
Edna, this is your tent.